If you guys are looking for a power station that's going to power your whole house while also being portable for those camping trips, you're going to want to stay tuned. You guys can see pretty nice size power station here. This comes in at 2,048 watt hours. So this is going to power most of your appliances in your house. Pretty much, I can't think of anything that it won't power besides, say, your AC that runs your whole house, because that's 240. But this is going to power everything else, your refrigerator, your microwave, all those essentials that you need during a power outage. This comes in at 67 pounds, so pretty heavy, but Anker has did a great job in making this really portable. As you guys can see, it's got wheels on the back, and then it has this nice pop-out carry handle, kind of like one of those luggage handles, so you can wheel this around real easy. The inverter that's built into this, 2,400 watts. So you can power anything up to 2,400 watts or a multiple of appliances that equal 2,400 watts. So the inverter in here is a really good size inverter. Of course, this has lithium iron phosphate batteries, which is good up to 3,000 cycles or 10 years of life. Also, Anker includes a 5-year warranty with this, which is awesome. So as we take a look at the front of the Anker, we got 4 AC plugs here, 20 amp, and then you have your TT30 RV plug. These all can be powered on and off by their own power button. And then over here we've got 2 12-volt sockets, which is nice. Most power stations only come with 1, but this comes with 2. And this also has its own on and off button. All the way to the right, we've got 3 USB-C ports, 100 watts max. So each one of these is 100 watts max, and then we got 2 USB-A's. Right in the middle we have our display, a nice bright display. This display is adjustable for the brightness level. You have your power saving mode, you have a Bluetooth button because this does work with an app, and then you have a display on and off button. Then right at the top, this is actually an LED, so you can turn this on. It's got 4 modes, so high, medium, and low. And then if you hold it down, you'll get your SOS for emergencies. As we go ahead and flip this around, you got your venting here, handle up top. This is where your stowaway handle is, and then on the back you have your XT60 port, you have a reset button, and your AC. Also on the bottom, this does take an expansion battery, and that will extend it up to 4,096 watt hours. Flip it around, some more venting, and then you got a couple little rubber bumpers here. What that allows you to do is if you pop out this handle, when you are toting this around, you can actually lay this right on those bumpers, protects the casing, and you can just leave it like that for storage purposes. If you're taking this on a camping trip, it might be easier for you to stow away in your vehicle or in your truck or even in your house. On the bottom, you got 2 rubber feet, and then of course your wheels. On the top, you got your Anker logo. No wireless charging with this one on top, but it is flat, so you can easily stack stuff on top of it. Real quick, I'll show you what comes with the power station. Of course, your user manual, the warranty card, 5-year warranty like I stated earlier. You got your AC cord, nice length on that. You also get a 12-volt plug, so you can charge this from your car with an XT60 connector. And then you do get a solar connector here, so XT60s. This plugs into the back just like the 12 volt, and then you can run up to 5 solar panels. This can be charged up to 1,000 watts through solar power. Now, one thing I don't like about this is these are all exposed. Would have preferred, instead of leaving these exposed like this, maybe if they added a cover like how this one has, so if you're not using a port, you can just keep it covered so you're not able to touch these leads, because I'm assuming that once you plug in a solar panel on one of these ports, the rest of these leads will be live, so you can get a little bit of a shock from those. They probably could actually just start making a cover for this, and then you could cover up whatever port you're not using. But that is how it's sold right now, with them all exposed. So considering the size of the battery in this power station, it's going to take a little bit longer than an hour to charge it. They do have a fast charge, it's called Hyper Flash. And it's going to take 1.4 hours to charge this between 0 to 80%, and then to get all the way up to 100%, it's going to be right under 2 hours. My testing was like 1 hour and like 50 minutes. So it's going to take a little while, but that's just because it's got that huge 2048 watt-hour battery built in. This also has a UPS function built in. For you guys that don't know what that means, it's uninterrupted power supply. So say you have this plugged into your wall, you can actually plug in your computer into this. So it's going to run pass-through. So what that means is it's going to take AC power, pass it through the power station to your computer, and that can pass through up to 1440 watts, which is huge. But if the power was to go out, it's going to switch within 20 milliseconds to the internal battery on this and continue powering your computer, so your computer won't shut down, you won't lose any valuable information on there. Say you're doing something on there for work, it won't crash from a power outage. So that's pretty cool. I use these power stations a lot for a UPS function. All right guys, so we'll take a quick look at the app. This app is actually pretty nice. I was impressed with it. EcoFlow does a pretty good job with the apps, but Anker did a really good job with theirs also. So 100% for the power station, you got your DC input and AC input. Got the outputs here, and then the USB output is separate for each port, which is nice. You got your carport, power saving mode, the brightness of the light. So as you guys see, I turned it high, medium, low, off. And then you got your screen brightness. Now this app is Bluetooth, not Wi-Fi, so you're only going to be able to use this app when you're close to the power station. Alright guys, so first test out the USB-C and A ports. So I got my phone here, and then I got this power bank. This takes up to 100 watts for this power bank. So we'll go ahead and plug in the power bank first to USB-C, and we'll see what we get. Now we can also look at the app, and if you guys can see that, we got 90 watts on the USB-C output. And up here also says 90 watts. So I'll go ahead and plug in my phone into USB-A, and if we look at the app now, we got 90 watts for USB-C, 7 watts for USB-A, and we're at 97 watts total right here. And then I'll go ahead and plug in this phone to USB-C. Go ahead and look at the app again, and the app, 11 watts, 90 watts, and 7 watts. So it's pretty cool how they have each port tells you what wattage each port is getting, and then total up here is 111. So these are 100 watt ports for the USB-C. Alright guys, so I went ahead and grabbed my 55-inch TV. You guys can see that in the background, and I got it plugged into the Anker. So right now we're at 83 watts. And this power station's at 84% right now, and it says it should run this for 15.5 hours. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and test out some appliances. I got a microwave right here. This is rated at about 1400 watts, so it's not the biggest microwave, but about a medium size. So we'll go ahead, turn the power on the Anker, and then we'll just go ahead and put this on for 1 minute, and we'll see what we get. So it shouldn't have any problem powering this. Right now we're at 1400, and it is saying that it can run this for 1.3 hours. Alright, so there you go. Ran this for 1 minute, no problem. And actually it didn't even take it down 1%. It's still at 100%. Alright guys, so another appliance people are going to want to use during a power outage, their coffee maker. And we'll go ahead, see if it runs this. Shouldn't have a problem running this. Go ahead and brew 8 ounces. We're at 1421 for the watts. And it says it will run this for 1.2 hours. So as you guys can see, it's brewing the coffee. We're now at 1418 for the watts. And there you go. Hot cup of coffee, no problem. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and run the test again with the coffee maker, but I actually have a hot plate here. So this is a 1000 watt hot plate. These are always good to have during a power outage, just in case you can't run your electric stove. So I definitely suggest you guys picking up one of these hot plates. But we're going to run both of these. This should be right around 2400 watts, which is what this can run continuously. So we'll see what happens here. I'm gonna go ahead, turn on the hot plate, turn it all the way up to max. And we're coming in at about 972 watts right now, and we'll go ahead and make a cup of coffee at the same time, and we'll see what happens. So right now we're at 23. I don't know if you guys can hear that. The fans just kicked on high. So we're at 23.28. It says it will run these for 0.7 hours. Drop to 97%. And those fans, you can definitely hear those fans. Don't know how you're picking that up on the mic or not. Coffee's done brewing. So it seemed to handle both of those at the same time. Alright, so a couple more appliances you might want to run during a power outage, especially if it's wintertime, are these electric space heaters. These can be lifesavers sometimes. So we're going to go ahead. I got two hooked up here. This one here is 600 watts, and this one is right around a 1500 watt heater. So we'll go ahead and turn these on. So right now it's on high. We're at 11:26 now. It says it will run this for 1.5 hours. And then we'll go ahead and turn on the smaller heater. We're at about 1820 for the wattage. And it said it'll run this for 0.9 hours. Alright guys, so we've seen that the heaters worked with it. Now let's check out to see if an AC unit will work with it. So this is a portable AC unit. We're going to hook this up to the Anker, and we're going to see if this can be ran off the Anker. Alright, so just turned on. The fan is on. We're at 46 watts with the fan, so we'll just wait till the compressor kicks on. Alright guys, so the compressor just kicked on the AC unit. And we're currently at 674 watts, 686. Just got over 800. Alright guys, so I had this AC running now for almost 4 minutes. We're at about 870 watts. Says it will run for 1.6 hours, and we're at 80%. So as you guys can see, the Anker had no problem running the AC. The regular running watts on this AC wasn't very high. It's that initial surge that has to be dealt with when the compressor kicks on. So usually that initial surge jumps up the wattage, and a lot of power stations, some gas generators can't even handle that initial surge. So as you guys can see, it handled the surge and then regulated the watts. No problem, kept it running. So this would be perfect for a portable AC like this, or maybe a window unit, because window units only take like 500 watts, even less than this. All right, so there you go, some testing on the Anker 2048 watt hour and 2400 watt inverter built in. Can run just about any appliance like I showed you guys in this video, and also great with portability with the handle and the wheel. So if you want to take this camping or off a grid location, I think they would work perfect. Got the 1000 watt for solar, another huge plus. Also want to let you guys know that fall Prime Day is right around the corner. I'll be putting some links in the description box below, so if you guys are interested in that, make sure you click on that link to get the best deal possible on one of these power stations. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Hopefully you guys found some value in the video. If you did, smash that like button. If you guys like what I'm doing on my channel, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. Till the next one, guys, I will talk to you later.